What's up, y'all? I am going to use this opportunity. It is a Sunday afternoon. One boy is still sleeping upstairs. The other two are at a petting zoo with my wife and mother-in-law. So it's quiet in the house. And I'm going to do a dual purpose, maybe even triple purpose. I think I'm going to use this as my Homebrew Wednesday this week. Not a whole lot of new updates on beers and happenings. The Cascara Saison has been a smashing hit success. Multiple people saying that it may be my their favorite beer that I've made to date. So a huge success on the Cascara Saison. It has cleared. I put some gelatin in it, and it is beautiful to look at. I may go pour a little bit before I get done with this video. Beet beer is still going, collab beer is still going. I'm about to add the beets this afternoon and get that moving. But that's the Homebrew Wednesday part. The real part of this is going to be dual shout outs and tastings of a couple different products from a couple good buddies. This is the Black IPL from Nate Pico, Under the Table Brewing. I'm embarrassed that I've waited this long to try this beer. I've had it for several weeks, maybe a month and a half actually, and I'm embarrassed that I haven't tasted it yet. And then as you can see here, I have got cheeses. I mentioned it last week, cheese from Dan Desolate's, F It, Let's Brew It. And so we're gonna do them together. I've got these two cheeses here. I've got one over here to the side. It's the stinky one. I don't want to mess up the nose on all the other ones with this one. It's been sitting out for probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. He said to best let it air out a bit, let it warm up. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab an opener for this here bottle. So here he is. Let's do this. I told Dan, and mentioned it in my last video, I know really nothing about cheese when it comes to, you know, the nitty gritties, how it's made really. I know that I absolutely love cheese. I love funky cheeses. I love crazy cheeses. I love very simple cheese. So I know what I like, but that doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about. So whenever I'm doing these kind of reviews or tastings about cheese, it's purely from what I enjoy. Here is the Black IPL, and it is black. And it's beautiful. It's got like a nice tan head on it. It's been a while since I've eaten or drank anything, so everything's going to be super fresh. Pretty pumped about that. Ooh, that smells so good. So I had his Mellow Down Easy not too long ago, and this has like undertones of the same black IPA that the Mellow Down had, but it's softer. A hint of roast in there, but then some kind of punchy tropical fruit hops in there. Oh, it smells wonderful. Dang, and it's a pretty beer. Wow. Cheers, Nate. Let's jump into this. Ooh. Now, I've forgotten what hops are in this. My first thought is Mosaic. And that is so good. I wonder how it's changed since it was young. But gosh, I don't know if I'd want I mean, this is so good right now. I bet it's almost a different beer when it's young. And I don't know if I would like the younger version or the version right now better. The hops are kind of toned down a little bit, but they're still so fresh. So it doesn't punch you in the face, but it still tastes fresh. Oh, and the lager is just smooth and clean. Really nice kind of berry. maybe with almost a hint of melon in the IPL. Wow, that's good. Wow. So what I'm going to do right now, along with this, is I'm going to jump into some of these cheeses. I'm going to I'm going to link down below to Dan's channel. He's doing mostly cheeses nowadays, and he just put out a video describing the ones that I'm having right now. And so super pumped that he would think of me to send these to. I'm jumping into this one first. This is the Basil Derby. I'm hoping that'll focus so you can see how beautiful this is. You can kind of see it. It is a beautiful, you can see some of the, I guess it's the curds in the cheese. And then, so he used basil to like brighten it up. And then he used spinach for color on this. And the rind is such a dark forest green color. It's amazing. It is a beautiful looking cheese. And I have tasted some of this, and I actually tasted it with my wife the other day. And she went nuts over this. And so I have to save some of this for her. She'd be real pissed if I ate the rest of it. So I'm going to eat it on camera. Along with my lack of total knowledge on cheese, I can't say that I've had tons and tons of it either. But any chance I get, I'll try just about anything. This cheese is unbelievable. Right off the bat, it's so fresh. That basil has a fresh note to it that really brightens up your palate. And it kind of sits on your tongue, brightens up your palate, and then it smooths out into this buttery, smooth, just luscious tasting cheese. So I had this one the other day and we had trouble not finishing it. My wife would say, it almost tastes like you're eating fresh Italian pasta with basil and a cheese, you know, a shaved cheese on top. You can almost get that whole experience in this cheese. It is so amazing. And I think gone back and forth of thinking about doing cheese, and this put my wife over the top. She's like, we're doing it. I've got to figure out how to make this because we are in love. Wow. Oh. And then to come back with a soft, it's kind of got a soft bittering, and it's smooth. It's got a touch of like roast without being astringent. Ooh, well done. So what I am going to do as well is I'm going to save this. This is the Belper Knoll. I think all of these are cow's milk cheese. But this one, he finished with black and pink peppercorns are on the outside. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that to last, only because I tried this one again. I tried this one the other day, and it is fantastic, but it is really spicy. And spicy in like a peppery sense. So I'm going to wait and do that last because I do not want to mess up my palate for the rest of this one. I want to have the full force of this. So this is his, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Well, here we go. Point Legue. And that's his writing. I'll have to look it up for more information on exactly the style. But he's like, this is a funky one. He's like mushroom and almost kind of like funky feet smell taste. But shoot, I am game for anything at least once. So here we go. I've just taken, he also said to take the rind off of this one. He wasn't super stoked with what the rind did, but that gives you an idea of the, I'm about to drop it, idea of the composition. It looks super smooth, so I've taken a shaving off of this. Here we go. Looks awesome. Oh, man, it's kind of stinky, but I like it. Wow. He's totally right. It's got an earthy, like mushroom note to it. And does have kind of like, when I say dank, it's not like you would think of when you describe hops. It's like a dark, dank, almost like basement quality. There's a descriptor. It's basement quality. But I think it smells awesome. Just a real rich. Here we go. We're jumping in. Cheers, Dan. Oh, wow. Dude, you're blowing my mind here, Dan. Wow, super, like mushroom quality. And like raw mushroom. It's not even like cooked mushroom. It's like a raw, as if I knew what a raw mushroom tastes like. I'm going to struggle for descriptors on here because I don't think I've ever tasted anything like it. But it's super smooth. The texture is super smooth and creamy. Wow, and it does have some crazy funk to it. Let's try this. Ooh, and it cuts it. Wow, that is fascinating and really good. Really good, but it's so different from anything I've ever had. I don't even know how to describe it. It is really funky, but I'm into funky stuff. Wow. That is so cool. I'm definitely going back for more of that. That is really, really good. I just cannot describe it at all. And I know I'm already running high on time here, running low on time. So I'm gonna cut me a piece of this Belper Knoll because I want to taste this thing on camera. This thing's utterly delicious. Super creamy in the middle. Look at that. How awesome. It's really, really creamy cheese. And then has this crust on the outside. Oh, it's so good. I mean, super mouth-coatingly creamy cheese. I want to make this too. Wow. And I could totally get into that stinky one too, man. But this is like, I think, you know, eatability, the basil's by far the best. And I love the brightness. I love the creaminess of this Belper Knoll. And that spice is so awesome on the outside. And then that thing is blowing my mind. Dude, Dan, I was thinking about it this morning when I was like, I gotta get into this stuff this afternoon. How cool is it that we have a community where people who are sending out these beer mails, these cheese mails, This is stuff that people have poured a lot of time, energy, thought, money into. It's not a quick effort. Like, okay, maybe you can turn a beer around in 2 weeks, but there's a lot of effort that goes into that. There's cost. There's time. Oh, so good. How cool is it that we've got such awesome people out there that are willing to send us their effort, their passion. Is just amazing, and it shows in so many aspects. Amazing beer from amazing people, and crazy. These, I mean, I would be blown away if I bought these at a store. Like, seriously, I'd be in wonder. So cheers to that. I need to get out of here. To the Black IPL from Under the Table Brewing. Basil Derby. Belper Knoll. Point. Stinky Cheese. From Dan Desolette's Efforts. Let's Brew It. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It truly is a treat. And what a Sunday afternoon you've made for me, fellas. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Have a little bit more brewing updates for you then. Until then, cheers. We'll talk to you later. I'm getting into this cheese. I'm doing it. We'll see that coming soon. Cheers.